think I scraped the bottom of the bucket on that one. Alright, I'm gonna assume everyone can hear me now. And you can spam emotes and stuff. Here we go. I love emotes. No? No emotes? Alright, fine. Alright, let me get going. Just Cause 3 is a video game. You may know this. Came out in 2015. I will say when to go. Timer, 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, so this came out in late 2015. Most of the run is really about movement. I would say a lot of it's just kind of general optimization. There's a few skips that are fun. But mostly this is just optimizing liberations. Here we do have the opportunity to blow this stuff up, but unfortunately it doesn't matter. So this is just a minute 15-second auto scroller, and then the actual game will begin. Although we don't have all the movement tech just yet, so. Right now we still have basically the Just Cause 2 movement tech, which is the parachute and infinite tethers. I don't know if ducks is really more appropriate than dicks because ducks are foul, but sure, you know, whatever your mom approves of. This is also the only time in the game you're going to see me drive an actual car. So if you like drifting, this is it. To be honest, the driving in this game is not good, but it's also not the reason you should be playing this game. Every day, I drift further away from God. So a lot of the parts of this game are just going to be based on destroying waves of enemies, so our goal is going to be generally to destroy all the waves as quickly as possible, you know, by memorizing patterns and so forth. Here, we just have a stationary tank, and we gotta blow up all these jeeps as they come. Thankfully, the directions that they come from is kind of static. Even in the number of jeeps changes. No, the driving is terrible in 3, but I mean everything else is so much better. So like, who needs driving? Yeah, if your vehicle leaves the surface of the road while driving, all bets are off. Like it's just gonna do PUBG physics basically. But that's okay, because driving is for chumps. The fastest way to fly a helicopter in this game is to fly forward and down, like this. Gets you about an extra 25% speed on every helicopter.
government action, but we have troops en route to utterly destroy the last pocket of resistance as we speak. Viva Medici.
Again, we're going to destroy waves of enemies. That's fine. Ideally, I would have preferred to destroy them as they came in, but the pattern got messed up there for some reason. Yeah, that was actually, that was a Glock first split. Weird. Marathon luck. Now I'm ready to go over estimate. So this is a tutorial mission where we're finally going to get the wingsuit, which is what makes this game better than the other Just Cause games. So it takes 4 tethers to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop outpost. Whoa, that's alright, well, that usually doesn't happen, but this is fine.
Track now functional. Also, I request additional assistance.
If you mash buttons during this load time, the game will freak out. It's a pretty well programmed game. Very excited for it. Anyway, now we have the wingsuit, and so this is pretty much how we're going to be doing a lot of movement in the game. It's just this sort of whipping around and tethering ourselves forward. Yeah. Shout out to Pure Emotes. So I kind of made a mistake there because I was trying to just touch the lip because that will cause the convoy to spawn, but I was a little too low off the lip of this cliff here. That's okay because I was able to take my rage out on that furniture.
Viravello's military won't know what hit them.
Hey, I recommend you make a deadly cool comic quip or... Wait, I am tracking incoming helicopters. Now, access the SAM's command panel. The battery's under our control. Move to the other side. Hurry!
So here the game spawns a set of 4 helicopters. And the helicopters are just pre-programmed to fly towards these SAM sites that we hacked. But for whatever reason, I guess whoever programmed this didn't realize that we might try to steal them. So I'm just going to borrow one of these. Also, the end of the mission gets triggered sooner by the helicopters being blown up, regardless of how they get blown up. So if I were better at aiming... Wow. Alright, whatever. Put me in, coach. You only get a few chances to do that faster, and otherwise the computer will take care of it.
And thank you for being test subject. Okay,
So, in a lot of cases, I'm going to try and save helicopters by parking them away from mission ends and towns and stuff, because this game likes to despawn helicopters all the time in really inappropriate places.
You must come over. Over.
Also, if your invisible mouse is over one of the menu options, it will have that menu option highlighted, and my attempts to skip the cutscene quickly will be foiled. Yeah, the Sky Fortress DLC is probably the best DLC, and it's really fun, and actually, it's almost as fast to do the game while doing the first Sky Fortress mission to get the jetpack, and then doing the rest of the story missions. You almost make up enough time. So, besides doing missions, a substantial part of this game is doing liberations, which basically just means blowing up bases, all the red stuff on a base. And so optimizing that was a major part of routing. Alright, so again, I'm going to park the helicopter away. Unfortunately here, the last things we need to blow up in this base are sort of off to the side. Wait, why? What? What? Apparently I landed that too heavily. Well, that's that's never happened before. Cool. Alright. There's a chance that another helicopter might spawn that I might just borrow, but it usually will have spawned by now, so I'm probably just out of luck. It's okay. There's backup strats. No, I don't. So there is I can hear a helicopter, but it's that helicopter. I don't want the missile helicopter. So these green lockers, some of them are fixed spawns and some of them have random chances to have a certain selection of items. Here I just got the worst possible 2 spawns. I got both grenade launchers, which basically is bad because grenades are bad at destroying these things. See, yeah, look, that helicopter, just gone. It's gone. That's an intentional despawn. The game does despawn all enemy units when you liberate a place, which is dumb. I don't like it. It's a bad design decision, but... So anyway, we're going to use this one as a backup. It is a machine gun helicopter, so it's not really what we want, but we have to work with it. So now we need to liberate a town after liberating that base. Again, helicopter strafing. It's the one true way. Ideally here I would have had that missile helicopter so I could just spray everything with rockets, but we don't. That's how you open gates. Don't press buttons. Buttons are bad. So now we're stuck without a source of infinite rockets trying to do this liberation stuff. And it's basically you want to destroy vehicles, you want to destroy, and then, I mean, kill guys as a last resort. That kind of gives the least amount of havoc. Different police stations grow havoc differently in terms of, like, how much havoc you need to generate. So in this mission, we get another tutorial. I'm using keyboard and mouse. So in the this is another tutorial, the Rebel Drop tutorial, which is basically the game system for dropping like weapons and vehicles and stuff.
Are your garages always on docks?
Yeah, that's correct. I'm using a fight stick. Absolutely. The game doesn't like spawning vehicles when you're looking at the spawn location, so sometimes you just gotta do the GTA camera whip. Alright, here the game wants us to drive this stupid scooter, but that's dumb. So we're just gonna airlift it.
No one will miss it. Your map can help you find my garages. Go ahead.
Oh, I love menuing. Okay.
Then why am I doing this?
So the setting of this game is a fictional Mediterranean island nation called Medici. But I don't know. That's about it. And they're rebelling against the evil dictator.
Well, you remember little Cecilia Crespo? The one with the bad breath, they called her Dracona? This is her bike. Beauty, eh? She made fun of my hair. She said it was crispy, so we play a little prank on her, eh?
Alright, so here we gotta be... You can slam this into the ground and you'll get a checkpoint, like, even though it blows up. But I prefer not to do that.
They work fine.
Well, you get them?
Got them. Not sure how these help me.
Oh man, more menuing. I love menuing so much. We have to just pick random stuff. We have to pick a Ubis Eagle, or otherwise the game gets upset at us. And then whatever, we don't care about that stuff. That stuff is dumb. We're out. So here we have a fairly long helicopter fly to the next mission.
But we can only supply what you can find, so get cracking.
But yeah, you know, I mean, you're out on the Mediterranean coast, and you just see a helicopter flying like this, and you know they're doing it because they want to go fast. So it's not a big deal at all.
What do you need?
Well, you've sure put a bee in Di Ravello's bonnet, and Costa del Porto is about to suffer the brunt of his, disappointment. I thought you and your pal would like to know.
I mean, I also thought Rico Rodriguez was more of a Spanish name, but I mean, the setting of Just Cause 1 is like a nameless Latin American country, and the setting of Just Cause 2 is like Southeast Asia. So, I'm, you know, if you want to go into the deep Just Cause lore, you can, but I'm not. I'm just going to assume that we're doing everything Just Cause, you know, not for any particular reason.
Rico, take out those tanks. I'm heading into town.
My hope for Just Cause 4 is that it'll be about taking America back from the current president, but you know, that's just me. You know, you can do whatever you want to. So again, wave of enemy, gotta blow up these tanks. Sorry. Sorry. So, I'm really bad at this, but I'm gonna try it anyway. No, I missed. I keep aiming that wrong. You can blow that plane up, but you have to get every shot. And aiming is hard.
Where are the others? They killed them all. Bastardos. We need to get you out of here.
Hello? Hello?
The rebels to come help out, but there are too many of the Rebel soldiers. I don't think anyone made it.
Alright, so here we're gonna kind of do a redux of the strat we did from the last mission. For whatever reason, this game, which I feel like would be the ultimate ambush simulator, they decided to make all the missions escort missions, which is, I don't know, it was horrible. I really don't know why they did that. This is a game about blowing stuff up, not protecting stuff. Just cause, please. So anyway, this is how you escort. So this strat has one little twist compared to what we were doing before. And the twist is that we have to hit a checkpoint. And in order to hit the checkpoint, we have to swing the truck close to the ground between those two lampposts where my crosshairs are right now. So I'm gonna try and swing it through as I'm sort of flying by. But, you know, we'll see if that works. I'm probably gonna slow down a little bit just to make sure I get it.
Just get over the bridge.
There we go.
We're almost there. Drive, they're coming.
Unfortunately, this is kind of the last escort mission where we can do this. There is one other escort mission where we can skip most of it, and we'll get to that in a bit.
We're almost there. Keep them off us.
We'll worry about the guns. You worry about the road.
So you just kind of have to dip it in this mission end zone. And yeah, it's fine. We drove here. Yeah, see, we drove here. Just trick driving. Oh, hey there, helicopter. How's it going? Thanks for dropping in.
Are you there?
You didn't say over. Over?
Yeah. I don't think I want to play that game anymore. I feel so stupid. You showed up and I thought, well,
Close to their port.
Full disclosure, usually that helicopter blows up instead of dropping to the ground like that.
Are you at the
But usually what I'll do is I'll hijack the helicopter that was chasing me,
the few of us
and I'll use that to fly.
we're hiding out. Lima's here. She wants to talk with you.
Man, I totally forgot what the music sounds like in this game. I'll admit, I did not do any practice runs with the actual game music on. The music's not bad, I just kind of got tired of it after casually 100%ing the game. No one will do a 100% speedrun of this game. So this is the last, this is the last helicopter fly just to get to a mission start. There is one other helicopter fly, which we'll do shortly. So in the middle of this sequence of cutscenes, the game makes us fly. Okay, whoop. Yeah, alright, more cutscenes. Cool. Thanks, game.
What the hell was that?
What the hell was that? Good question. So anyway, this guy's boat needs to be put in the water, and we're good at that. Anyway, more menuing. So now we finally have fast travel, which is the reason why the number of helicopter flies left in the game are numbered. So now comes the fun part of the run. So the game is divided into 3 parts, both sort of geographically in terms of how the missions are structured. We're going to go straight to the main base of the final part of the game and blow it up. I hope you guys are ready for some hot physics, because it's coming. Oh, I actually dodged that one. No, I didn't dodge that one. Whoa, physics. Hey, friend. Hey, friend. Oh, ow. Alright, so the strat here is basically to steal this and just destroy everything. One of the things I have to be careful is sometimes a tank spawns under me, and I really don't like that tank. Oh. Okay, here, this is fine. Oh, that's the tank, isn't it? God damn it.
Here comes the captain.
Alright, so when that voice line happens, that means that more helicopters are coming in. So it's a little nicer because that means I can get another helicopter if I need it. Oh, I'm so... That tank used to not spawn quite as often, but it's become a real problem. Ow. So we need to stay near the tower because if we don't, our tethers will despawn and this will become much harder. Yo, that was actually pretty good. Now I just have to not get blown out of the sky. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. Whoa, oh. This is fine. I was just trying to get out of the way of the nuke, because the nuke can actually sometimes still blow you up. Sometimes the game likes to spawn helicopters next to you and they immediately fire a missile. It's really cool.
Dispatching chopper support to contact. This is dispatch. Request received. Reinforcement on you. Deployment authorized. Squad inbound. Be advised. Tanks dispatched to point of contact.
That was kind of sloppy.
We are sending tanks to your location.
cool game.
We've lost it.
So these excavators are a pain in the butt to destroy because you have to take out these, not only these big red pieces in the front, but you have to hit these kind of like side knobs, whatever they are. I think I got it. This is kind of the most annoying thing we have to destroy in the run. Did I really not get this thing? I must have missed one over there. There we go. Okay. The most important thing to me is that... Oh boy. Sorry about this noise. So that train fires clusters of missiles and they all make separate homing noises. My apologies. Okay. So anyway, mistakes were made. We're gonna try and do this. This is a risky strat because I can get blown up here pretty easily, but... But I really wanna... I don't wanna have to deal... Really? What even hit me? Alright, that's fine. I really just wanted to get that thing. Oh, this is fine. No, this is not fine. We're out. So we do have some backup strats here, because what'll happen is if I get blown up early, some of these things are easy to blow up on foot. So I'll blow the things up on foot that I can blow up, and then that'll cause a new helicopter to spawn. There we go. So once the commander spawns, the commander also has an invincibility helicopter. Interesting. That really hasn't happened before. Oh boy. Alright, now, okay, yep. Yeah, this is fine. We lost a little bit of time there, but we're hanging it. Whoa! Alright, so what happened there is something that's only happened with recent patches, where it's been despawning the helicopter I'm in when I liberate that base. That's like a huge problem. And so now I have to improvise. The normal strat is to take that and blow up a whole nother province, but now we're just gonna have to hope a helicopter spawns. Oh boy. So now we need to get out of range of that same site. Oh no! I forgot about the train. God damn it. Is there still another? No, there isn't.
Sending air support to
Cool.
your location. Authorizing a tactical response team at your position.
Wait, is that a helicopter? What was that? Okay, yeah, here we go. Hey, friend. I need you to help me. Yeah, no, my strats are all not doing hot right now. Yeah, that was like pretty sick 2-minute time loss. Cool. Now I have a flaming helicopter that's not even good. I am in love with the damn train. No, I often like to get on the train. That's all I had to do. So we'll probably have an opportunity to get another helicopter. Well, the real problem here is it's not so much bad that I had to use several choppers. The problem is that I didn't get out of that liberation with one of the invincibility choppers. Because the invincibility choppers are not only, you know, do they come with invincibility shields, but they also are just faster. They're like, I think a full health invincibility chopper is going like 300 kilometers per hour here as opposed to this damaged Apache. So this is the last liberation we have to do for the third part of the game. And then, because that means when we get here in the missions, we won't actually need to do liberations. I think all the liberations are done by the end of, by the start of hour 2, typically. Okay. So different missiles will have different despawn ranges, and I'm sort of used to the despawn range of the invincibility chopper missiles, whereas the left click missiles on these tend to travel a bit farther. There we go. Easy peasy. So there's 2 more guard posts and 1 more oil rig, and then we'll get back to doing sort of actual things. Liberations used to be like more than half the run because we were bad at optimizing. What did I miss? Oh, okay. Wow. Wow, that's cool. Oh, alright. So that's one thing you don't want to do. If you're if for some reason you decide that you want to suffer like me and you want to learn to play this game, don't mash spacebar when you're going through these liberations, because otherwise you'll hop out of your helicopter and look like an idiot like me. So this is the last outpost, and then that over there is the oil rig. And then we'll actually be done with all the liberations for the third part of the game. Yeah, I'm honestly surprised this helicopter has lasted as long as it has. But I mean, you know, I'll take it. Probably the one right in the middle of the base. Yeah, there it is. Alright. So that bleeding should finally end. Huh? Do I... Okay, so anyway, the fastest way to escape the law is to blow yourself up. They'll never see it coming. Yeah, the game pretty much just said, no, you can't have the good chopper. Said, get out. Alright, so now we're actually going to return to the first part of the game. And we're going to blow up the main base in the first part of the game, which is going to be a lot easier than the main base in the third part of the game. What's also good about this is that the super weapon here is an airstrike, and the airstrike might actually help us more than hurt us. Get that? Yeah, I got that. Okay. No, let me get it. Alright, we're good. That was kind of closer than I wanted, but this is fine. Ooh, that. Okay. Alright, so we're done liberations for one mission.
All units converge on the following coordinates.
That was actually a pretty good liberation of Chima Leon.
Group support inbound. Hang in there, ground team. Additional troops inbound. This is dispatch. Target is still at large. Find him.
In this mission, mostly the game will just crash, probably. The intention is that you get an item, you take it to some other place, and then you escape from the law and meet up with your old CIA buddy. But none of those things really work as intended. So the first thing the game tells you to do is go to this base where some item is hidden, but the item is always in the same place. So it's not really hidden.
Dima, what's this scanner look like?
Not large. Handheld device. Inconspicuous to avoid detection.
Rico.
Have to make sure everything's tip-top. Freedom energy.
This is fine.
I found it. Dima,
This is not actually a cutscene, so I can't actually skip it.
You need to put the scanner on one of the 3 crates at Chimaleo. The device will detect traces of refined Bavaria.
So now we run over to another place where we need to put the item.
Rico, my reading shows scanner.
There's sort of a weird trick here where right before you get to the destination, you're supposed to get heat. You're supposed to get some stars, as a nemesis would say. But it seems like if you approach it from a certain destination, I've done it before from the left, I've done it from above, that you just won't get the heat. And this is really good because in order to continue the mission after the resulting cutscene, you need to get rid of the heat. And so, of course, the easiest way to get rid of heat is to never have it. So here, we need to hit a checkpoint before we get heat, basically.
You were spotted.
There we go. We're fine. This is fine.
Good. Plant scanner on crate near missile silo.
So anyway, this is how you apply the item. Just put your face straight into the grate. Yeah, whatever. Cutscenes. So, my last 2 practice runs before this marathon, the game crashed at the upcoming cutscene. And I don't mean crashed, I mean it had like a soft lock where sometimes the game just doesn't load cutscenes.
oh, I know just what to do with that ruined scanner.
So anyway, here we would be escaping the law, but the law never got onto us in the first place, so lawbreakers will live to see another day.
Come through for me. Hey, let's meet up and celebrate at Cafe Francesco. I hear tell they make one mean Pinelli con polio. Oh boy.
I really like the way he says polio. It's gross. So yeah, let's all pray together and hope that this cutscene loads. Oh wow. Wow. Good luck. Thank you. Thank you, chat. I'm gonna give that one the chat. Shout outs to chat. Alright, so now we're gonna do some more liberations.
You're going to like this.
We're gonna finish up the liberations for the first island. And one of the reasons we're doing it in this order is because liberating the province that we're going to will make it so that we can fast travel to the start of the next mission.
Meet me in Lantuina and stay out of sight until I get there.
No problem. I'm a master of subtlety.
So place is kind of risky. There's a lot of stuff shooting at you, and there is a pretty good risk of dying.
Appears to be a service outage.
We have things support ready. Prepare the theater for their arrival.
The boats are really good at shooting for whatever reason. I don't like it one bit, but I've never liked boats and they've never liked me. The reason I'm not taking the missile chopper there is because this place is covered in anti-aircraft stuff that will immediately lock onto me, and it's just more consistent to not deal with it. Oh.
Rico, locate the space commander's vehicle. Take out that bastard. Next unit, just outside range. Waiting on your action, Rico.
So I think that's the second to last military base we need to blow up. There'll be one military base that we blow up in the, well, one military base in the main area for the second island, second part of the game.
Someone report. What's the situation?
So now we have 2 towns and a guard post that we need to liberate.
Report.
So whenever I don't have rocket ammo and I really want to, you're going to see me using the mines.
Sending additional reinforcements to your location. Our forces en route to your position. Eliminate that target now.
Hey friend, how's it going? Don't mind if I do.
Dispatch. Tanks.
Yeah, get out of here, tank. I see you. I know your game. You've killed me before.
This is HQ. Additional support incoming shortly. Sending air support to your location.
Did I already liberate it? Oh yeah. Oh, that wasn't really what I wanted to do. I was just so surprised. Hey, buddy. It's okay. There's another one. I was so surprised that it got wreaked havoc so quickly that I was like, oh, what's going on? So yeah, we're gonna park this over here in our field with our perfect parking job. Actually, funny subject there. I will have revenge on that train later. Well, we have yet begun to train, I assure you. So if you get shot while you're hacking, it interrupts hacking. It's just like real life. Very realistic. Alright, so that's the bigger town done, and then we'll have one more outpost and one more town. Hopefully that helicopter will still be there. Yep, it is. So since we have this wonderful missile delivering device, we will take out the outpost first and then go to the town.
Happy to be able to tell you that in last week, Mirabelo's men are out, Zico and the rebellion are in. So go ahead and throw Flotty on the nearby wall.
Yep, it's destroyed. Sorry. Okay.
Dispatch. Did we get him? What's going on? Report. Rebel activity reported. Get to the following coordinates immediately. Sending ground support.
There's a commander down there, I think. Maybe he's right there. There he is, Captain. Oh man, I just almost blew myself up. Thanks, tree. Whatever. I don't really need this anymore. So. Where is the... Yeah, a helicopter shot me. Actually, I guess I don't really need that anymore. Because I've already done enough havoc. Are you kidding? No, don't. Here we go. We're fine. This is fine. So now, when you finish liberating a police station, it will release your heat, and this is important because there's a thing in this town in order to finish liberating it, where we have to hit all of these switches within a period of time. Hey friend, don't mind if I do. Alright, so that's the end of the liberations for the first part of the game. The first third, I should say. We actually saved a little bit of time there, which is good. And now we will go back to doing missions. So yeah, we've done the liberations for the first and third parts of the game. And now we're going to finish up the missions for the first part of the game.
Used to race cars before the lights the bonfires, huh, Rico? I hope you're not rusty. Take a spin.
So this is another escort mission. Instead of an escort escorting just a car, what we have to do is escort a helicopter and a car simultaneously. So this is really upping the ante on escort mission design. So it sucks. It's actually, I remember before I learned of a skip, it used to be one of my least favorite parts of the run. However, a nice person named PattyNet from GTA Speedrunner told me about a little skip that I can do. Yo, Mario. Stop, Mario. Come on, we need to go on an odyssey, please. A guy named PattyNet told me about a skip that we're going to do that allows us to pretty much skip the whole escorting part of this mission, which is very cool. I'm a big fan.
My intention to defect has been discovered. I require a security detail. Transmitting location now.
Dima said this guy is valuable. Let's not let him die. You know why he's defecting? No one likes working for Mirabello. Plus, Dima says she promised him $5 American. 5.
Oh. No. Don't do that. Don't throw that grenade. Alright, here, instead of... Oh, Rika, please. Okay, so instead of escorting these two clowns, both of whom I personally detest and loathe, we're just gonna go this way. So, there's like a 20-second timer, you know, about, it basically says you can't get away from them, you gotta go back to them. But the timer resets... the timer resets when you get close to these sort of intermediate objectives, which are these SAM sites that you have to destroy in order for the helicopter to go forward. So rather than escort, we just kind of get the timer reset by going near the SAM site. And then we go to the end of the mission. Because who wants to escort? Escorting is bad. So 2 jeeps should show up here, and then I blow them up. And the mission should end.
What is the holdup? These controls are too simple. I'm used to more sophisticated machines.
Sometimes the mission will just end, and sometimes it'll actually make me wait. Okay, yeah. Sometimes it'll actually make me wait for that timer to go down. One of the secret sauces of this run is the flare fast travel route. In order to fast travel, you need to have a flare. If you fast travel from some place that you've liberated, it doesn't consume the flare. But if you do fast travel, like I just did, from a place that I have not liberated, it will consume the flare. And so it's important for me to make sure that at some point I get another flare, or otherwise I will look very stupid.
Rico, come and meet me near Vita Electra.
So this is one of the first of the 3 disable the super weapon missions. Not that we really care about the super weapons, because we've so far liberated all of the main bases without really worrying about them. If you were wondering, there is a way to clip under the map, and so you can actually get inside these underground caverns where these generators are, but if you do it outside of a mission, there's just nothing inside them. And if I were to do it like right now, it would, if I were to do it right now, I would be able to destroy the generators, and then that would soft lock the game. What? Just cause, please. Ideally, I need to... One of the things I would like to ruse, sometimes you get lucky and you have more explosives options, and so really you'd rather have explosives there, but it's always after doing that turncoat skip where you really need the explosives. Swimming is bad. That's all I have to say on it. If you have the rocket pack, you can actually get a boost underwater, which is pretty cool. You always want to wingsuit into the water, so like right there, I grappled, canceled my grapple, and then wingsuited into the water, and I dove further underwater initially. There is a upgrade later in the game that allows you to more correctly grapple while you're grappling, because I heard you like grappling. But you can actually do a sort of bootleg version of it where you just cancel your grapple. So it's basically, you know, you learn to deal with it. The grenade launcher is really bad at destroying these, so I'm just gonna give him a little love. No.
FOW has been disabled. Rebellion is free to enter Chimaleon Central.
Yeah, this is how wingsuiting works. It's for ascending, not descending. Common misconception. I understand. It's very confusing.
We need to meet. Now. Appears Tiravello has working Bavarian missile. I hope the
So this is we're gonna have a little intro part to this mission, but once the intro part is over, we'll have the first of the 3 war missions, which are sort of like the concluding missions of each of the 3 parts of the game. There'll be a series of battles, and in the series of battles, we'll have to complete certain small objectives, and also just destroy enough, usually enemy units and enemy soldiers, vehicles, things like that. And there'll be like a little bar at the top of the screen. So yeah, we just need to destroy a transmitter before we start the war mission properly.
Transmitter's coming up. Transmitter's gone. Deactivate the missile, Dima.
So there's a cutscene going to play, hopefully. One time the cutscene here didn't play, and instead all the planes just fell out of the sky and turned to rubber. It was very, very confusing. Alright, so you can see the bar there. The idea is that in order to pass this part of the mission, we need to fill the bar. We fill the bar by destroying enemies and also completing these battle objectives. There are 3 battle objectives per war mission, but typically we don't complete all 3. Also, shoutouts to the flare route, the real secret sauce. I always love it when I tether it to the man instead of to the vehicle. It feels like an extra level of insulting. Alright. Oh, okay. I want to assume this is going to blow up because it's on fire, but sometimes this game will despawn a vehicle and respawn it, and then it'll be at full health again, and I'll be really upset. So sometimes you just gotta watch stuff get blown up, because this game loves to despawn. No, that helicopter sucks. Sometimes I'll try to pick up a helicopter along here. Usually like one will spawn like right here. But it's not a priority, and usually it's more trouble than it's worth.
Well, excuse me for pointing out the obvious there, amigo, but acquiring a Bavarian superweapon seems a little more important than whatever the hell else you're dealing with.
So here we're going to destroy a wave of tanks. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hijack the enemy tank in the back. And the reason I do that is because it's the one I'm least likely to get knocked off. Yeah. Once you get far enough in the hijacking animation, you're invincible. Also, tank controls are actually still terrible. Nice meme. Yeah, that guy's gone. Yo, tank friend, get back here. Hello? What? Oh, is this not a...
There's a squad
I guess that tank is actually still alive. So here, instead of going to the next battle sequence, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna hurt people until we can proceed. This is kind of random how long this takes. I also need to be a little more judicious about not hurting friends. Unfortunately, everyone's parking next to each other. Alright, we're getting there. There we go. Sorry about that one guy, but you know.
actually winning. Thanks for the help, Rico.
Rico, German's pilot just picked me up in a helicopter.
Alright, we're...
There is a problem. We are coming to get you.
Man, I really dislike it when my Bavarian helicopter disappears for no reason. It is maybe my least favorite thing. Nice load times.
There must be time for heroic gesture.
But heroic gestures are my specialty.
So here we're gonna have a little end of Just Cause 2 redux. We're gonna grapple onto the helicopter.
Rico, that is aimed at Via Province. If it hits it, it's thousands.
So the game makes me parachute right there, but I say no. Also, this tower is now insubstantial. You can fly through its debris.
Rico, you're amazing! We're going to need to celebrate!
Yeah. Oh no, wait. I lied. I found the substantial part. Oh boy. Remember that time I thought I could be fancy? I was wrong. Well, that was a good goof. Yeah, this game is a fun game.
Meet me right away.
Mario!
So now we have the actual worst mission. Worst mission in the game. This is a throwback to, I think, Just Cause 1. I don't know if there's one of these in Just Cause 2.
Rico,
But
it was very funny! You kissing the cow's face!
we have to drive a truck full of things in the bed of the truck and not have the things fall out. Which actually, it was kind of hard to make them fall out in Just Cause 1. But in this game, pretty easy to make them fall out. I spent a bit of time trying to do things like tether the barrels to the truck. We're just looking at alternate routes, and I just ended up... I couldn't find anything better than intended strats.
This is like the man Rico of alcoholic beverages. I thought you riding the plane was amazing, but now the missile.
Oh! Oh boy. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. Sorry.
Even a half of that cold. As someone who has ridden a missile,
Yeah, I really wish there was a New Game Plus mode for this game. I mean, I'm sure I could probably mod it in somehow, but like for speedrun purposes, it's always nicer to have it built into the game. And so to have a proper New Game Plus where you could use the upgraded tethers and everything would be cool, but they didn't do it. So we'll see. Maybe I'll mod it in and do a run of it. No, don't juke me, son. Don't juke me. Alright, whatever. I didn't like that barrel anyway. Sorry.
Whoa, don't hit the cow, man! Wait, that truck is on fire! Ah!
Sorry. Alright. Anyway, end of that boring mission. We'll be on to more exciting things in a moment. No, there's always a crash in the middle of that road. It's a part of the game. Maybe they don't like public transit or something. Wait, I'm in combat? What? This happens like 10% of the time, and here it's just better to go. Yeah, the problem now is that I'm already out of the territory, so that's fine. Actually, no wait. This will still be faster. I was thinking about the flare route and whether or not I can actually consume a flare there, and the answer is yes, I can consume a flare. Speedrunning Just Cause 3. Who would do that? What an insane idea. So insane that I think only 4 people have completed runs of this game, full game runs. And really only one other person, I would say, did a lot of runs. And it's been like a year now. Like a year, it's pretty much just been me. Nah, you know. So here we're going to use a missile chopper to destroy a few waves of enemies as we meet up with a boat, and then we're going to drive a boat, because boats are not fun.
Mario, are you there? Answer me, Mario. Sheldon, where's Mario? I would assume he's wherever those reinforcements are going.
Reminder, helicopter strafing is the fastest way to fly. Just how it is. Very realistic game. No, 100% single segment, never.
At least they're making it interesting. Devastation seems to have a bee in his bonnet when it comes to Diva.
So here, while we're fighting these waves of enemies, we're also going to take care of this outpost because It's an outpost that we'll need to destroy anyway for the second set of liberations. I guess I should say for the liberations for the second part of the game. Are you... Okay, I think you're done. For some reason, the game makes us destroy a helicopter that spawned like a million years away.
Thanks for pitching in, Rico. We got trapped between the soldiers and this minefield. Can you drive us through? Tima's not really up for it, and I want to play with this gun.
So yeah, we gotta drive a boat. But thankfully, this is actually a fully upgraded boat, which makes it marginally less painful. Well, yeah, I mean, it makes sense that Fratre is Latin, I mean, because it's like priest, you know? I probably butchered that, but I'm an ugly American, so, you know, that's what I do.
Equipped with nitrous.
So yeah, the boat can hop, and the boat also has boost. I hope this, I mean, again, very realistic game. Why wouldn't a boat have boost and be able to hop?
Gathering information from contacts. Rico, go to shore and make contact. Inconvenient. What? Oh,
The only two places that you can enter a boat are from the top of the cabin, standing on the roof of the cabin, and right near the door. Anywhere else in the boat, you can't, which is really dumb.
You're sharp, mates.
Boink.
Damn it!
If they got this one, I don't think we'll be happy with what we find next.
It is actually faster to hop the boat immediately instead of just accelerate normally. If you did play this game and you got all the upgrades, you would know that actually hopping makes your boost recharge faster, which is one of the reasons I keep doing it. Also, it's funny. Oh, come on. So this boat won't spawn until I stop looking in the direction. Wow, I can't believe Jerry Jones just got in a fight with someone in the chat. The DLC for this game is actually a lot of fun. I really liked all 3 missions. I would say that in terms of ranking them, it's definitely Sky Fortress, Land Mech Assault, and then Bavarian Sea Heist. Sky Fortress is definitely worth it though. That's a lot of fun. Well, the jetpack allows you to go faster. Also, the jetpack has weapons, which are cool. I mean, the jetpack has like a built-in machine gun and rocket launcher and stuff. And there's also missions. Like you don't, the Sky Fortress DLC isn't just the jetpack. It's also a set of missions as well too. If it were just the jetpack, I probably wouldn't have gotten it. So now we're gonna fly a plane for the first time, and we're gonna go hijack a tank. The plane controls are predictably awful, but we only really need to fly planes like 4 times, and each time it's pretty trivial. We don't really have to do anything exciting. You know, a lot of people want this tank, and I just don't think I'm going to give it to them. The reason I was firing the machine gun forward there was because there are barrels that hadn't loaded yet, but I wanted them to be gone before I got where I was going.
Boys, you can have your little alpha male tug of war later. Right now, you focus on getting that tank here in one piece.
Oh, oh no, no, no. Ooh, 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 oh no. Oh no. I've only ever messed that up once. Shout outs to Just Cause. This game has an online multiplayer mod, but usually you can just get on that boat at full speed and nothing bad happens. But sometimes it doesn't work out, you know. Oh no! Come on! There we go.
Ship sinks, the deal is
Yeah, the ship sinks. It's fine. We'll just reload the last checkpoint. Alright, so here we're going to consume a fast travel flare, because that's just what you do. But so we'll have to make sure we pick up one. The reason I'm flying out from here instead of going to generally when you fast travel, you want to use those sort of little submission things, because that will get you where you're going faster. But here I want to get this flare, so I'm going to do it this way instead. And this also gives me an opportunity to shop for some weapons if I want.
It'll take years to make medics safer.
Oh, change is good.
That honestly, running the tank into the boat like that really only lost me like 20 seconds because the checkpoint's right there.
Here we go. When you get there, you'll find a little toy we left for you. We're gonna cause a subtle distraction. You just need to take out the militaries that respond. Got it?
So the game wanted us to take a little sea chopper, but that's slow. So it turns out after that last mission, a jet fighter now spawns in the rebel base. So we'll just use that instead. World record for this game, real time, including load times, because I don't care enough to get rid of load times, is like 3:10:59.
Rico, feel like telling your old pal Sheldon what's going on? You seem to be making a lot of people nervous. You know anything about TRILOGY's fancy tanks, Sheldon? I reckon I do, old top. Where do you think they come from? Your friendly neighborhood agency, of course. Black Hand paid a mighty penny for them. And what is the Black Hand? A mercenary group working for Di Ravello. Big fellas, spooky voices, vivarium shielded.
Rico, how's it coming?
I'm here.
We're approaching.
So it's gonna be another, we're gonna be a cutscene, and there's gonna be some waves of enemies. Gonna live our lives. Yeah, I don't even know on 100% for this. I guess you can do 100% based on the in-game percentage, but no one in their right mind would do that.
Sato.
Right on cue. Time to see what you got, Rico. Take them out.
As I might have mentioned before, this game doesn't like it when you look at areas where things are going to spawn, so I'm intentionally looking away from where things are going to spawn. One of the things that can also happen sometimes in these spawn zones is that if you stand close enough to something, even though you're not looking at it, it won't spawn. And so if there's two separate spawn zones, you can actually kind of delete a spawn by doing that. So right there was actually supposed to be two vehicles spawning, but only one vehicle spawned because I was standing in the first vehicle spawn zone.
What does it do?
rocks and metals. The result is a purer form of beryllium that's easier to weaponize, though slightly less stable.
Are there a lot of these?
So I see people in chat talking about that boat that you need for 100%. And the way I did it, I didn't actually lift it with a helicopter. I just drove it over land, just on the east side of
Not everyone
the
can
map.
fly, okay?
It was pretty silly. Actually, wait a second. Oh, did that disappear? This game has been despawning weapons I drop, which is cool.
What smug look?
Get over yourself, Rodriguez.
So here, we're gonna have waves of infantry that we need to destroy. And the game wants you to snipe them for some reason, but sniping is boring and it doesn't actually make you stay on the ledge. So, we're just gonna fight them.
The drive is using very advanced encryption. This is going to take a little longer.
Glad
Damn
you're
it.
impressed, but we're not gonna
Nah.
last long.
So sometimes I can get it so that the grenade will...
I'm almost there. These security protocols are
I was trying to get it so that as soon as they spawn, the grenade would blow them up. Didn't work.
Let's go!
New plan. There's a chopper in the hangar. Get to it. I'll cover you.
Also, for some reason, the Magnum doesn't make noise right now. I don't know if it's why. I don't know why, but it's. I promise it's working.
Here they come. All right, let's move forward. Cover us, Rico.
Rico, cover us!
Breaking cover. Get our backs, Rico. This pit is huge.
It's the main of the refinery.
Moving up, Rico. Cover us. Look out. There's more of them. Rico, we gotta press forward. Give us some cover.
Enemies inbound.
Oh, damn it. I did it too soon.
Go. Use your grapple thingy and latch
You do it
on.
too soon, you just kind of fall off the side of the helicopter.
Get us out of here, too.
Rico, cover us!
So, like, 10% of the time, a missile chopper will show up and try to blow you up.
Almost.
But it seems like it's not going to happen right now.
RPGs below us! Take them out!
Like I've never done this before.
Nope, it's gone.
Guys, Rico.
Nice despawn.
Some more enemies incoming.
I'm surprised we're still alive.
So here, instead of continuing to reside on the bottom, I'm going to borrow this helicopter and do some liberating.
Watch it. Or I might forget you down there. I'm not the problem.
Now, boys. Not bad, Rico.
Oh, what?
Get this
There's,
info to Zima.
there's a helicopter that shows the spawn. Weird. Huh. Okay, well.
Use the information from refinery to construct prototype device. May counteract tank, but field test needed. Meet you at coordinates. We'll say
Okay,
what
this is
Marty-
fine. This is fine.
Hostile contact. All units converge on these coordinates. ASAP.
So here I just need to... Oh wait, I didn't finish the generator. What am I doing? There we go.
Radio, we need support.
Oh.
This is dispatch. Reinforcements have been sent to your position.
Oh, I forgot to get the projector. The projector... So this is the only projector that I blow up in the run. And I'm afraid of it.
Reinforcements inbound.
Alright, it is invincibility glitch time. The reason I don't use the invincibility glitch more is because, honestly, not dying isn't that hard. But the invincibility glitch has a use here because we have a place to set it up. And we also have a place where we really need to use it, because the most important part of the invincibility glitch isn't not dying. The most important part of the invincibility glitch is that we don't get interrupted while hacking.
We have additional forces converging on your position. Bolstering forces at your location. Neutralize the target ASAP.
Okay, so I have to kind of wait.
Tanks are inbound to your position.
So in order to use the invincibility glitch, I need to kind of have a clear shot to this thing. Alright, I think I got it. Yeah, there we go, we got it. Okay, so doing that makes me invincible for a while. The thing that ends invincibility, I'm not honestly sure, because sometimes liberating towns will end the invincibility. Fast traveling will definitely end the invincibility.
This is dispatch. Reinforcements have been sent to your position.
So this is the main base for the second area of the game. And the super weapon here is actually just an EMP cannon, which doesn't really bother us as long as we're on foot. So pretty easy to ignore, as it turns out. Also, we're invincible. Actually, wait. Do I want that? I think I do. So this is the main reason we want invincibility, is because we have to hack 3 terminals in areas that are very, very busy. And having invincibility makes it a lot easier. Oh, nice debris.
Here comes the captain.
Did I get the fuel tank? Crap. There it is. I was like, I definitely missed something. Alright, so we just got 3 more small objects to destroy here. Alright, so that's the second main base down. Now what I'm going to try to do here, as I mentioned before, there's an EMP cannon. The EMP cannon is still active, but if I'm good at flying this helicopter, which I probably won't be, I'll be able to get this helicopter out of the base.
Is anybody left out
Oh.
there? Come in.
Nope, I'm bad. So I didn't get down quickly enough there because I got bounced off the thing.
Hello there, citizens of Medici. There was a fuel leak somewhere near Corner Blackhawk, so they tore the whole thing down for safety's sake. That's great.
Additional support has been
Project
approved.
happening out there. Communication short. Viva Medici!
We are sending eagle support to your location. This is HQ. Additional support incoming shortly. Hostile contact. All units to these coordinates.
That's a pretty good pickup. What helicopter is that? No, I don't want that. Alright, so we got one more town to blow up in this segment of Liberations.
Mandatory calisthenics this Sunday. The town's.
Hey, you!
Ideally, I would have had a missile chopper to blow this base up, because this base actually takes a lot of havoc to finish. There we go.
Group support inbound. Hang in there, ground team.
Alright, so now we have one more province that we're going to liberate, and then we'll be done with liberations for the rest of the run.
It is my extreme pleasure to announce that Rico and members of the rebellion have liberated the town of Sodiana. The rebellion marches on.
Sending additional reinforcements to your location. This is dispatch. Reinforcements have been sent to your position.
Alright, so now we have one military base, one town, and one... actually, two towns. One of them is like a small town. But sometimes when you go over to this military base, if there's a helicopter flying high enough, you can actually hijack the helicopter, and because you have to be really high up, though. You can't...
All right. Vigo Spigola is free. Now, my friends, I won't judge you if you try to keep a chunk of the Mirabello statue. We all need a little extra spending money. No.
No one wants to come play? Here we go. No, it's still not high enough.
We have reports of violence. Roll out. Combat position.
Sounds rebel support, Vigo. How do you like to be welcome for me?
Alright, so there's just a few things I wanted to take out with... A lot of this we have to do on foot because there are some generators behind switches. Oh.
Take out that space commander, Vigo. He can't be allowed to survive.
What? Oh, I must be missing that one over here. No? Which one am I missing? Oh, I didn't blow this one up. Really thought I did. Okay, well. Alright. Hey, buddy. It would be a shame if I threw you out of your helicopter. I think I'm still invincible, so this should be easy. No one even shot, so it's fine. Yeah, I'm invincible.
Come in. This is dispatch. What is your status? Respond.
There's no point in being surprised about it. The plans have been on display at your local DRM station for weeks. Self-improvement are watchworthy, I think it's very serious.
Hostile contact. All units converge on these coordinates. ASAP.
Viva Medici!
Oh, no. That's not Rico. It's a little zealous there, Rico. Ah, but if you're invincible, no one can interrupt you while you're hacking. Very clever. Alright, that's it. One more town, and then the liberations will be over. Forever.
The resistance continues. Viñaleta is no longer occupied by the DRM. Every town that is freed gives more strength to our cause and more hope to the people.
All right, that's it. No more liberations. We have liberated everything we need to. This game is set in Medici, which is a fictional Mediterranean island nation.
I know you used to race cars, but what about boats, huh?
What about
Mario
boats?
knows you're good. Give this race a shot. Show Medici what you got.
I like how you basically can't 5-star a lot of the boat races in this game unless you have the upgrades, which is pretty cool.
Right along, wherever, Rodriguez. I'm expecting trouble. Your pal
So now we have to escort 3 cars because a car and a helicopter wasn't enough.
Someone like him on our side.
Sheldon is on Sheldon's side.
No kidding.
Rodriguez,
That was uncanny. I agree.
The truck's radiator took a few hits. It might not last a trip.
Can you fix it?
Don't see the amount of time we have.
Let's see how far we can take it.
So just wing it?
So we can't actually bypass this escort mission, so we're just gonna try and avoid them getting stuck at checkpoints as much as possible.
So where do you think those soldiers came from, Rodriguez? A routine stop?
Not. This looks suspicious.
Can't handle my silent revolvers. Yep, escort missions don't make any sense to me either. This game seems like ambush the game, but you know, what are you gonna do? So again, I'm looking away to make enemies spawn.
Can't move until you clear out the soldiers, Rico. Get to it. Alright, that's it. Let's go, everyone. Just to be clear, you're gonna owe us another favor after this one.
There's not really too much in the way of interesting speed tech in this run, except for the part where I blow up a cargo plane, which has the potential to soft lock the game, but we'll get there when we get there.
Well, as all we go.
I actually have had pretty good luck with this. I haven't, for a while I would have really bad luck and like one of the three vehicles would get flung off the end of a bridge or something. That hasn't happened to me in a while, so there's definitely no way that's going to happen again.
Come on, Rico, we're stuck.
Cross the bridge fast. Let's cut off their pursuit.
Great idea. Guess this route is one way.
Oh, okay. Alright, game. Usually I get a capstone hydra there, but we've got the grenade, the spread grenade launcher, so we'll make it work. It'll be fine. Anyway, the game has to spawn this, so... too much. So, important lesson if you're trying to speedrun this game. Those three guys right there, we can't kill them until they have red triangles over their head. There we go. Now we can kill them. Otherwise, we would soft lock.
You having fun there, Rico? Tanks! They're sending tanks now!
So a tank does appear, and it can kill things. So we will deal with it.
More tanks incoming!
I see more coming from behind.
How many more are there?
Sure.
Rodriguez, once we're across, blow that bridge. They won't be expecting that.
Oh, that was risky. That could have easily like blown up and thrown one of the vehicles off the
Right in
side.
front of a military base? Seriously?
We have to get out of here. And now helicopters.
mission, Rodriguez, cause I've got one.
Not now, Annika.
Whoa! Simmer down, amigo.
Fine. We'll talk later then. Whoa, chopper, heads up!
Oh, where'd that tank come from? Tank. I never asked for this. Yeah, Wayne. Where is that guy?
There are the tanks. At least something Sheldon said was true.
Alright, well that wasn't the greatest end of that mission, but yeah. Wait, oh, but clear heat. So this is pretty unusual, I don't know. Usually those guys are the last obstacle, but... Train Vengeance has not happened. Train Vengeance, we actually... We have to escort a train later, so if you really like escort missions... then, you know, oh my, I'm falling asleep at the wheel here. If you really like escort missions, do I have a treat for you? Because we will escort a train. Well, actually, so this next mission is a destroy waves of enemies mission, so don't panic just yet. Oh yeah, this is fine.
An EMP move to harbor can protect Cold better there.
Military vehicles are coming in, Rico.
Melted gun, get the melted gun!
What? Rico.
Landing boat incoming! Danger! Get on the feet now!
So again, just killing waves and waves of enemies.
More soldiers coming in, Rico.
Rico, they're coming from everywhere.
Electromagnetic pulse primed. Success. Charging power cells again.
That should buy us some time to restock your ammo, Rico. They'll be back for that EMP.
No, I missed. I've never actually tried that before. I was thinking about it. I was like, wait a second. I could destroy more cargo planes. Why haven't I been? But that should tell you a lot about the state of running this game. That I haven't actually tried that before.
Radar shows gunboats incoming.
Oh, they got battleships now. Oh, maybe I got back into battle too soon. Oh. Incoming helicopters. They're going for the EMP.
Landing boat incoming. Danger. Caution. Bavarian tanks detected.
Thanks, Chopper.
Oh.
Wow, they are not messing around.
Interesting. Usually I have to destroy at least one more thing, one more boat to get that trigger, but...
EMP primed again.
Oh, no.
Good EMP, Rico. Enemy vehicles.
There we go.
Device.
You're doing fine without them, eh, Rico? Rico and the Tetra fight again. Ouch. Rico, we've got more soldiers coming in.
Can't let you guys have all the fun now, can we?
Here we go. Waves and waves and waves and waves and waves of enemies. No, I didn't get a fast travel flare because I'm bad. Oh, I forgot that
Rico,
again.
come meet me at these coordinates.
Okay. So now we're actually going to do this mission, which is the second of the anti super weapon missions. Yes, you do have infinite remote explosives in this game, and it is a good time. Can confirm. Actually, I mean, if you're playing the game casually, you can get upgrades for the remote explosives, and they can do a lot more than what I do with them. I'm just using the basic default explosives.
Hello, pipes.
Just keep following those pipes.
Will these pipes lead me to a similar FOW control center? Ran out of pipes, but we have boats again. Must be underwater.
Nope, not quite what I wanted, but...
Oh, we'll hack gate for you. Hold your breath. Gate is hacked.
Yeah, it's interesting in this game because I feel like the devs got some things really right when it comes to fun and some things really wrong when it comes to fun. Like, clearly the people who made the grappling hook and the parachutes and everything cannot possibly be the same people who said, let's have 1 million escort missions.
This looks kind of familiar. Time to get to work.
FOW has been disabled. Rebel forces should be free to approach Corda Dracon. Oh, another way out.
What? Oh, Rico. I always get lost coming out of here. Yeah, okay. Is that? No. Here we go, that's it. God damn it. I've been playing this game for like a year and I still don't know this goddamn landscape. Yeah, some of the side missions, I don't know. I actually really enjoyed the wingsuit missions. I did not enjoy the driving side missions. But that's just me, and I might be insane. So remember that helicopter I couldn't pilot earlier? Well, now I can actually take it. Since the EMP super weapon is disabled. Yo, rip that jet though. Oh my, oh no. No, please leave me alone. Okay. Cool, we're fine. So here, the first part of this war mission, what we have to do is save the dumbest artificial intelligence in the game from its own idiocy. Oh, whoopsies, that was a friend. Oh, what? Yo, rebel plane. So I'm trying not to let enemy AI mess with the rebel plane, because the rebel plane is an idiot. No, 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 no. Yeah. So the AI won't drive into it, but it's pretty easy to let it happen. Okay, so restart last checkpoint. This is the first time in the game we use restart last checkpoint. Because the game doesn't know where we're going to be when we finish up that mission, we just restart last checkpoint because it teleports us several kilometers to where we need to go.
The shielding around Corda Dracon. There are 3 generators inside. Take them out.
So I got pretty lucky there. The rebel plane didn't really get interrupted, and it just took off. So that was pretty good. And I got plenty of stuff to blow up.
Lower the blast shielding. Yes, push forward, Rico. Destroying the turbine opens the cooling tunnel failsafe. Use it to access the generator room.
Oh no, the on-stream timer stopped? Well, I've been timing along myself, so... No, if I golded a few splits, there's like 2 minutes of time save at the end of this run, and I'm about 3 minutes behind, so it would be feasible, but it would also be the worst world record of all time. Hot load times. There's probably about 15 to 20 minutes of load times in this game. Yo, speaking of hot glods, I'm gonna be so upset if this is a world record time for me. Okay, so you may, if you've played this game yourself before, you may have played it at a point when lock-on for lock-on missile weapons would stop working suddenly. And that's never really been completely fixed. I would say that lock-on tends to last longer than it used to, but it still doesn't really work. So but we don't actually need lock-on to do this next mission. The intended strats for this mission are that you would be flying your fighter jet, and you would lock on to enemy fighter jets, and you'd blow up the enemy fighter jets, and it'd be all very well and good in a, you know, showcase that, oh, well, you know, lock-on works. We're not going to use lock-on anyway, because lock-on is slow. Fighting is slow. What we're going to do instead is take advantage of the fact that the game actually has a global cap on the number of missiles that can be on screen at once. And it turns out that the player can just fill up that global cap, and the enemies can't fire any missiles. Our goal here is that we're trying to hijack this this buddy up here. One of these days, I really feel this game is just going to despawn the fighter jet. Yeah, so what we're trying to do is we're trying to catch up with this plane that has the rebel leader. But all the other enemy fighter jets have plot speed, so they go a lot faster than us right now. But it doesn't matter, because they're not going to be able to fire at Rose's plane. I would say the flying controls in this game are marginally better than they were in JC2, but I haven't played JC2 in a while. And so anyway, we'll restart the checkpoint. Restarting the checkpoint will despawn all the enemy planes. It will also position us several kilometers closer to our destination.
The plane's losing altitude, Rico.
Excuse me. Pleased to meet you, Madam President.
Vegas. At last. Rebel leaders are waiting in the capital. Can you get me there?
I don't think so, Madam President. Mirabello will have his soldiers waiting for you. I'll take you to the River Cove. Plot our next moves there.
Safely landed. This game initially ran poorly on PC, and I don't know if I'd really say it runs well, but I mean, I have a good enough PC. I would not run this game on a toaster.
Rico, reel into the chopper. I'll take you to the train. Okay, here we go. A train will be passing by here shortly. We'll use it to catch up to the train Rusa wants you to the rail.
Are you expecting company?
Yes, so protect your train at all costs. I have a feeling our action will not go unnoticed. I will monitor.
So, if you wanted to escort a train, we're gonna escort a train, because apparently, in order to find... So, we're hijacking one train. We're boarding one train to find another train. Because I guess we can't figure out that the second train will also be on the same set of train tracks. So we have to get the first train to lead us to the second train. This makes sense.
All right, Tio. I'm in position.
Good, Rico. I'll hang back and provide intel.
Alright, I'm gonna be right back.
Look out, Rico! Chopper! Take out those choppers. We need both you and that train intact if we are to reach our target.
On it.
There you go. I didn't unmute. I was making witty remarks. Yeah, so right there, I have to watch that train car because if I don't watch the train car, it might despawn, and then the enemy train car would still hit my train. So we're going to do the same thing again here.
Rico, here comes another train from behind.
And again, we have to watch this car, or otherwise bad things will happen. Yeah. Okay. So, I don't know if any of you are familiar with jet fighters, but jet fighters, you can actually take off from a train. It's a very advanced military technology. Very realistic. If I were trying to do a fast run, I would actually attempt to take off inside the tunnel, but this is a marathon, so I'm not going to do that. That would be rude. So yeah, you just whoop, there you go, you're fine. So now we can leave the train at this point because we can go to the place where the enemy train will appear, and we just have to go near there.
Rico, the target is coming up fast. You don't need your train anymore. Maybe you could really...
With that, Bavarium stays in Medici.
At least for now.
That all you got?
VTOL fighters do exist. I don't think this is a VTOL fighter though. Gonna be frank with you.
Rico,
Annika.
sending you coordinates. Come see me.
Oh, there it is. This is fine. This is fine. We're good. The game is loading stuff in when it needs to. It knows what it's doing. So now it's time for a prison break mission.
Each chamber of the prison is controlled by 3-switch system, Rico. You activate 2 switches, then activate a third to open the gate to the inner chamber. Got it?
Sure. Find and flip switches. Yeah, I think I got it.
Rico, come in! It's a trap! The Revelant forces are closing in!
I was hoping you would grace us with your presence.
That should do it. Now for the terminal. Alright.
No. Sometimes you can just kind of do that, and I guess they're so confused by the beauty of your movement that they won't shoot you. But it doesn't always work. Oh no, don't shoot me, don't shoot me, don't... Yeah! Aiming. That's what you're good for.
Annika, we're closing in on the prisoners. Just a few more moves.
That was hardly impressive. But if you insist on dying sooner rather than later.
Alright, same thing. There we go. Now the terminal. Okay, here
No. Alright, regen health, regen health. Yo, indoor sniper is almost as good as indoor fish.
I have to be close.
What makes you push, Rico Rodriguez? What makes you...
If I blow those generators out, none of you... I hope you're watching.
Rico, things just got hot real fast up here.
Driverless men are swarming the entrance of the mine. Get to the surface and help us out.
Oh,
Thank you, Rico.
we're fine. This is fine.
These people are family. It's gonna be nice to welcome them home.
I always knew you were a big softie deep down.
Yeah, tell someone and you'll see how soft I can be.
All right, who's ready for that great video game classic, save and quit strats? Don't mind the stream background. It'll be gone in a second. So the reason that we save and quit and reboot the game here is because rather than just allowing you to save and load at the point where you spawned, the game actually requires that you spawn at one of several finite locations that it will select based on what point you are in the game. And so the area of the game that we need to get to, the fastest way to travel to it is to just quit and load, because it'll load us real close to the start point of the next mission. The start point of the next mission is really far away from anything else. Also, if you speedrun this game, play it in offline mode. Don't be reckless. Yep. So here we're basically right next to where we need to be.
Hey, hate to bother you, amigo, but thought you might be interested in a Bavarian bomb about to leave the island. Now, that's a big no-no in everybody's book. Come see me when you find some time in that busy schedule of yours.
Uh-oh. Is it not online? Chat, don't scare me. Alright, so the game wants us to drive through like this mountain road and do all this stuff, but mountain roads are for chumps. So we're gonna take the shortcut. Oh no! Oh boy! This is fine. We're fine. This is fine.
That's all right, Rico. Come on up in there. The bomb's on a truck inside.
Oh.
We'll take care of business once the...
Alright, we're not fine. We're not fine. That's okay, though. There's a pretty generous checkpoint here. Well, maybe we're fine, but...
Shit, the roadblock.
Shh, don't swear.
Never
Sheldon,
stopped
please.
before.
Usually that goes a lot smoother and I'm able to hug the bottom of the cavern there, but there it just didn't work out, so... So anyway, we're gonna escort a plane now, just in case you wanted more escort missions. We have more escort missions.
Rico, I got the reins.
So, unfortunately, the only thing that makes this escort mission end is that the plane gets where it's going. So, there's not really too much for us to do here. Anyway, for my entertainment, I usually just like to make the jet fighters kiss. I mean, technically we drove the boat instead of escorting the boat, so that might count as not an escort mission. Looks like we got another set of jet fighters that really want to get to know each other. I respect and I understand. I'm not judgmental. Maybe it wasn't meant to be. So once this jet gets over the water, that's kind of what we're waiting for. Yeah, so we're pretty close to the end of this. Oh, wait. I thought it gave me... Okay, there we go. I thought it gave me the prompt to get back inside. So anyway, we just need to drive this off the boat. Huh. Those jets are still tethered together out there. How cute. I feel like he's like the Bill Cosby impersonation, not to bring up current events, but I just feel like the Simpsons, like, it's like the new Coke, be around forever. So anyway, now we're gonna go on to another set of wave mission where we're gonna get a few waves of enemies at us. But we're gonna fly back to our Rebel Cove first, and then once we get here, we'll get another flare, and then we'll also get a jet fighter to fly to our next destination. I like how our allies jump off the jet plane when we get near them.
Here he is, professional.
Wait, how much ammo do I have in that? Yeah, we're gonna take this. So here we're gonna have a few waves of ground enemies and then more waves of air enemies, and then both at the same time. Very, very clever mission design. Also, shoutouts to Postal and urinating, I guess.
Rico, we're back at the cove. How's it going?
No time to talk.
Hey, make sure you keep those supplies intact, Rico. The rebels need that equipment.
Okay, reload everyone. We'll be back soon. Brace yourselves, they're coming again.
So it can be marginally faster here to rush out to capture a missile helicopter
Choppers in
and then fight the other helicopters with the missile helicopter, but those controls are, you know, kind of difficult, and I'm just gonna play it for safety here.
They'll be back.
Yeah, there's shots fired in this marathon. Confirmed.
Enemy jets up.
So now we got jet fighters.
Here they come again.
What? Where? Oh, god damn it. Get over here, son.
Rico, they took Zeno. Blew his cell and dragged him out. They're headed your way in a chopper, Rico.
Damn it. This
So,
was my first.
if we get good luck here, we might get the, oh yeah, what do you know? We did. So this is the best weapon for right here because if the lock-on's actually working, and it should be,
Top of the wall. You'll see it coming.
if lock-on works, then blowing up this helicopter with the lock-on missile is the fastest way to do it because it's one of the heavily armored helicopters, so it's not like you can just sort of easily, and it's too high off the ground and to grapple down.
Get it straighter, Rico. The rebels will hold the wall.
Sorry, Rico, for letting Zeno escape.
Straight milk, Dima. I'll take care of Zeno. Zeno's been taken care of.
I'll take care of Zeno. Zeno's been taken care
A
of.
lot of people here at the Cove didn't make it. We have to end this war, Rico.
Yes, it's about that time, old friend.
Okay, so important flare route information here. You wanna fast travel to your home base because fast traveling from where we were will consume a fast travel flare, and what we need to do is get another flare and then fast travel from here where it doesn't consume a fast travel flare in order to go to the next mission. Oh, ow. It's fine. My recommendation is that you don't look at chat while you're wingsuiting in real life. Just my personal advice. Take it from me.
Right, here's some pipe.
You know the drill. Follow pipes.
I think this is the last FOW, Dima.
So this is in fact the last
Super weapons.
super weapon base destruction mission.
The fight against the Rebellion against Bavarian will continue.
I'm ready for that.
Good. I'm on it. Hacking gate.
Guess I knew that would be locked.
I do what I can for you, Tapioca. I'm always watching out for you. With great real-life wingsuit advice. Oh.
A room full of white jackets.
Yeah.
Powering up to that.
Oh, I'm gonna die. So, trying to destroy these with the fire leash is a bad idea, but I thought I could get greedy. Wow. Wow, why is this weapon so bad at destroying these? I really thought I could do it with full ammo, but I was so wrong.
FOW has been disabled. We are now free to approach Falcon Maximo and destroy knowledge of...
Yeah, grappling just cancels all your momentum. You won't die from falling. It'll be fine.
Yes, I am. Ah, as predicted. A quicker way out.
So now here we have to fly a little bit over because we want to get to a place where we can fast travel without consuming a flare.
Rico, the time has come to tear down.
So now this is the final war mission. Yeah, Doc 42. The Hydra is the better choice. I just didn't have a Hydra on me. If it was the Hydra, I definitely would have blown it up. Alright, so we got our last war mission.
This is it, Rico. The war we've been waiting for. We have rebels in place. Rico, Fratre, victory is close at hand.
Oh.
Protect our troops from snipers as they push through the city.
So normally during the one mission I would have gotten a different gun here that would be a little more accurate, but we're just gonna have to do with this one.
Clear. Push forward. Rico, take out the snipers so the troops can advance safely. Nothing can stop the revolution. More snipers. Take them out, Rico. That's it. We made it. Our rebels are outnumbered and in need of assistance.
No, that's not what I want. Sometimes I can get a helicopter spawn here that's useful, but that is not a useful helicopter. No.
They have too many armored units. Rico, if you can hack the SAMs, we can fly in air support.
Alright, so now we just need to blow up additional enemy stuff until we can win.
Rico, it's time.
And then again we use restart last checkpoint.
Rico, it's time. Come meet me at the Central Command Tower.
So for some reason this game ends, like, we've already gone over a lot of the inexplicable decisions of this game, but the game ends with like 2 really long jet fighter flights for some reason. Alright, that's the one. This is like the opposite of Ace Combat. Alright, and then time to go to the last mission. The last mission is another jet fighter flight for like 8 kilometers for some reason. and then we kill the final boss, hopefully quickly.
There's death.
Yep, okay. Here's another jet fighter. Yeah. Some mission designers said, oh man, we really need to do plot exposition, so we're going to have you fly this jet fighter for almost 9 kilometers.
So, Rico, I've been thinking. What are you planning on doing when we're done with the revolution and we have freedom and everything? What's next?
I don't know. I hadn't really thought about it.
Well, it's time to start thinking.
That's it. Okay. What are you going to do?
I was kind of thinking of going into business, you know? Turn some of my garages into dealerships and become a salesman, eh?
Really?
Yeah.
I can't use a fast travel flare because there's no fast travel destination on the volcano. In order to fast travel somewhere, it has to be a town or base that you've already been to.
Hey, prices are pure insanity.
You guys have got to be kidding me.
It's true, kilometers are pretty stupid. This game would be better if it was in miles. But I will be doing this run at ESA 2017, and so I was saving all my comments about units for that.
You come stay at my grandma's, like when we were kids. And then we can put some time in, eh? Finish the car.
We'll see, Mario. Once the Revelo's gone, the first thing I'm going to do is have a drink. On a quiet beach. Alone.
Ravelo's chopper is big.
And again, the game is like, well, let's have you go, you know, a few meters over to fight the boss fight. Alright, so I'm going to use the first quick kill before I go for the backup strats. I mean, I guess that makes sense, right? It's what you do. It's why they're backup strats. The quick kill is using the rebel drop to hit his chopper.
Bring him down, Rico!
At some point, we unlocked a base that had some vehicle in it.
Always, Rico.
And so we're going to try and use that to No, no. Oh, it moved. God damn it. Okay. Well, I moved too quickly.
The shield is down, Rico.
So the hard part about this fight is that in order to get the grapple kill to work, you just have to get him while he's moving. Otherwise, you won't flip enough. Here we go. Okay, so the run will end when I shoot him during this cutscene. I will provide warning of this. So this actually is going to end up being a not too bad run. This will probably end up being like a 3:12 something. So this is the bad guy that we've been fighting the whole time. He's apparently a dictator.
You throw a nation into chaos. Follow without me. It was your time, Sheriff. You made all the deals that forced me into power. That made you an
So when he says imperialist dogs is just about, you'll hear the gunfire and that'll be the time. Time. Alright, my timer says 3:12:14, which is pretty good. It's only like a minute and 15 seconds off world record, and this run was awful, which means that I really ought to get a PB. Anyway, thank you so much to Shots Fired for letting me play this long game. I believe this is the longest estimate on the schedule, even though I think I beat the second longest in terms of actual runtime. But this has been a really cool marathon. I always really like Shots Fired, and the runs have been great as always, so I'm really glad to be a part of it. But I will, allow you to take it away. Thanks for watching.